my channel. You may notice that we're in a brand new area of the house and you're actually on top of a Listerine bottle right now. Today's video is something that I've kind of been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't really know how to go about it. We are going to be cleaning out all of my makeup, decluttering, and reorganizing all of my palettes. So me and my family moved probably 2 months before COVID happened, and we are in a 1-bedroom right now. So I actually have a bed in the living room that looks like a couch and then pulls out with drawers under it, but I had to put all of my makeup in storage, or the ones that I took with me had to go into our little bathroom. So I have about half of my makeup in storage right now and half of my makeup with me in the bathroom. And let me tell you, just what I have with me in this bathroom is kind of a lot. I just keep getting sent more and more stuff. So I kind of decided that today we're going to do a decluttering. We're going to sit down on the floor and just get rid of as much as I can to put back into storage because I don't really use it enough to keep it with me daily. We have 2 shelving units. This and this. These are our 2 cabinets. And in those 2 cabinets, we have 2 separate shelves each. So this is my parents' stuff, and then this is half my makeup, and then the other half of my makeup is down here. And then under that are bags for our towels. So we're going to be focusing on the 2 main areas where I have my makeup, taking everything out, looking at what I want to keep with me and what I want to put into storage. So if you're interested in watching all of the makeup I have in my cabinets, please watch this video. It's going to be more like a blog type video, not super professional, but like it doesn't matter because you guys get to see a lot of my makeup. I brought a table and a bag in here with me, so I'm going to sort everything out on the table, and then anything that I'm going to put into storage, I'm going to just put into my little baggie. The first thing I'm going to declutter is all of my lip glosses. This isn't my lipsticks. These are my lip glosses only. One of the issues I'm having with having so many lip care products is that I don't actually get down to a lip care regimen. It's always just it's just kind of trying to find something in the midst of all this chaos. So I don't ever actually have a product that I'm really ride or die for because I'm kind of everywhere. So right now I'm trying to organize what I really love and what I could go without for a little bit. But there's just so much. There's just so much. I think the lip care products I'm going to need to keep because if I don't, they're going to go bad. Which is another issue I kind of have, is that these products might go bad if I leave them, especially the skincare products. Okay, so I have sorted out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep, so now I'm going to go ahead and separate those.
I can't forget the day we met, your eyes so blue.
So this is everything I'm keeping. I'm going to be keeping all my lip balms and my lip care because I just don't feel comfortable putting those in storage and then reapplying them to my lips. And then lip glosses, I honestly just kept the ones that were the most expensive, the ones that I paid the most for, and then everything else that I'm going to put into storage are these. They're not used as much. They're stuff that I feel safe using again after having them in storage. I just bought them kind of items. And honestly, they're items I don't really care if they get trashed. So now I'm doing all of my lipsticks. And the issue is that I really love wearing lipstick, but it's hard to wear lipstick when it's so deep in my clutter that I can't actually find it. So I'm hoping that by reducing the lipsticks instead of just letting them sit there, I can kind of motivate myself to wear more lipstick again.
I can't forget the day we met, your smile so bright, it made me small. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer.
Okay, I feel like I did a lot better with the lipsticks than the lip glosses and the lip care. So this is actually everything I'm keeping. And these are everything that is going to go into storage just because some of these things are repeat colors that are either just barely used and I want to use up the ones I already have, or they're just colors that, you know, I don't see myself using in the near future without having my special effects makeup with me. So there's really no point in keeping that with like makeup that I'm going to use every day. So I'm just going to keep these little lipsticks. So I'm going to sort that right now. Okay, so now we're going to go through my eyeliners, mascaras, liquid eyeliners, and then liquid lipsticks, because I have my liquid lipsticks separated from the rest of my lipsticks, because I use liquid lipsticks more to do like face art, but there are just some colors in here that I don't really need right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start organizing that.
Been waiting for you, my love, my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette. Your hair, your look, your everything. When I see it all, I knew that you were mine. I mean,
Okay, so now I have a pile of stuff that I'm just going to throw away because it's just they're old and I don't want them anymore. Stuff that I'm going to put into storage, and then stuff that I'm going to keep. I'm honestly keeping most of my eyeliners just because eyeliners, especially when they're felt tips, they just tend to run out so fast. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep them.
with your hair, your lips, your silhouette in the moonlight shine. With my love, you won't ever be alone, my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love.
This kind of surprised me. I actually ended up getting rid of like one whole little organizer set because I was able to reduce everything down so much. Now, I don't really like how this is put together. I don't like having my eyebrow stuff mixed with my eyeliner stuff, but you know what? If it makes it easier for me to like accumulate makeup and try it, and just makes my space look better, then I don't really mind, because it's only temporary, you know, like it's only for this year and then I'm gonna have my own room. So now we're going to go through all of my highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. And I honestly didn't know like I had this much. I honestly thought I had way less than this. And I wasn't even going to include this in this video. And then I was cleaning it out and I was like, whoa, that's a lot.
Been waiting for you, my love. Head over heels, I'm blinded by what I feel. My love is forever.
So I sorted these blushes. I'm keeping the majority. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 products that I'm going to be putting into storage, just because honestly they're repeat products. Like this Michael Kors, I love it. I love it so much, but I have so many colors that look just like it, and keeping it just like for keepsake because it's a Michael Kors isn't really worth it. Same thing with this e.l.f. one. Most of these are just like products that they're really pretty, like they honest to God are, and I will use them at some point in life, but right now isn't the time because I'm trying to minimize products that I have, and I want to use the products that I like honest to God love first, you know? I was able to actually minimize everything into this, my solid like palettes, and then I was able to get most of my blushes in my little blush drawer that I have back here, which means that I took out an entire area that I used to use just for highlighters. So that's pretty awesome. Now, I'm not going to be tossing any of my like skincare or foundations or anything that goes on my skin, because those do go bad, and putting them in storage is basically the same thing as just throwing them away. Like you can't work with them after they've been in storage for a certain amount of time. So we're going to actually head straight into eyeshadows, which is kind of like the main thing of this video. And when I tell you I have a lot of eyeshadow, be warned, it's a lot. So this is my mini palettes that I grab like on really quick looks. This is the stuff that I use when I have to be out the door in like 5 minutes. And then all of that back there is, that's the rest. The thing is like I'm so ashamed, but at the same time it brings me so much joy to see all my eyeshadow palettes, because I remember having a time where I literally had one eyeshadow palette that I would do looks with, and it was kind of sad, you know what I mean? Like it sucked, and I enjoy having so many palettes now. I do need to declutter, so let's do this. So this, This is everything. It's a lot. It's a lot. This is a lot. Wow. Wow. And the thing is, like, I got gifted most of this. Most of this stuff, I'm going to say like half of it I bought, half of it was gifted to me. So, really, you should be mad at my friends. While I'm looking over these products, this is the mindset I'm going into it with, right? Do I have the same palette in another brand? And which brand do I support more? So I'm gonna go into it like, do I support this brand or this brand more? And does this brand, even if I don't like it, have colors that I need to use more often?
You have my heart, you have my soul, you have my whole, you have my control. Love me tender, love me sweet, with you I know that I'm complete.
I've sorted it. So these are all of the products and palettes that I'm going to keep. And then I have an even bigger pile of palettes that I'm going to put into storage. So I have this small pile of palettes that I'm not keeping just because I have bigger palettes that have basically all of these colors in them and more. And I don't really feel the need to keep them right now. And then same goes for these larger palettes. I really do like this Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson palette, but honestly, I have colors that fit these anyways, and I really did buy these for Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and the things that have come out about them, I just don't feel comfortable using them right now. I think I'll probably use them, but I'm never going to sponsor them or put their makeup specifically in my video. So these, I don't see myself like using immediately. These palettes, I like. These are really good palettes, but they're kind of beginner palettes. I don't really need them right now. Same with this one. I have a lot of colors that match these. All of my Morphe palettes, I love Morphe palettes, but Morphe as a brand, I'm not really supporting right now, and I just have colors that are the exact same colors that are in these palettes, so there's no like real point in me like keeping them if they're just going to take up space. So now I'm going to go ahead and reorganize these palettes into my little organizer, and that's like my little trash bin of all the stuff that I'm throwing away. So the way I organize my palettes is I put the smaller ones in the front, and then these long ones go towards like the back front. I have this like little keeper for all of my small palettes, and then in the very back I have a metal one to keep my big palettes. And so I'm just gonna organize this and kind of talk you guys through. If you can see, like I have like my like smaller, large palettes, I guess you would say, in the front. And then I'm just going to work my way towards the back. And this is like one, like this is kind of a small palette for me, but it doesn't really go very well in the little palette holder, so not sure on all of these. This is still like a work in progress. I don't know what to do with my glitter palettes, because if I put them in, I won't have enough room. That's the thing, guys, is like I just have so many. I have so many, and I do not know what to do with them. Which isn't me bragging. It's like it's literally, it stresses me out that I have so many, because I feel bad that I have so many, but I also don't know what to do with all of them. So it's just like a constant point of irritation. I'm gonna see, that one goes there. Can't tell which one of these is bigger. I think the Morphe one is bigger. And then I have this Glamlight palette that's just, it's huge. Like, I think the packaging is adorable, but it's like so big and like thick. I don't really know if it's gonna fit in these, and I don't want to ruin the packaging. Please fit, please fit. Barely, it barely fits. I had to squeeze it in. I'm gonna keep this packaging and probably like use this for cards or something, because this is really cute. This is every single one of the palettes that I'm keeping, which is like way, way less than I had. I have 1, 2, 3, spots in here that are not filled up. And then I used to keep all of my neutral palette up here, so that's probably like that just gives me so much space, which is awesome. Like, I feel great. It's just like I'm gonna really miss not having all of my makeup. And then these are all the palettes that are gonna go into storage. A lot, guys. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe like I had this much in my tiny little cabinets. So the last thing we have to organize are my loose glitters, loose pigments, and single eyeshadows, which are all in here. So let's get started with that.
With a summer's day, for you I'd give my life away. Never leave me, never let me go, my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love, been waiting.
So these are all of the products that are going to go into storage unit. These are not the products that I use on my clients, so don't worry. I don't shove their products into these 7-Eleven plastic bags, but for these products, since I'm just using them on myself, this is literally the only way I can transport them. And then once I get to the storage unit, I'm going to make sure it's nice and clean and sanitize everything again. So now that we have everything cleared out of the shelves, let's put everything back in. That looks so much better. I have so much more space now. That's actually crazy, just like what getting rid of a few products will do. So after kind of debating with myself, I decided to get rid of the loose glitters and put those in storage too, just because, you know, this is already pretty tight in there, and it just didn't feel right to have the loose glitters when I know that they're more of a special time product, and all of the other products I'm putting in storage are like special time products. So this is how this lower cabinet looks now.
Been waiting for you, my love.
Honestly, guys, I think this was really beneficial for me because I've had such a hard time not being able to do makeup during this quarantine. On top of just, you know, feeling really overwhelmed with how small of a space I have to put my makeup. And I think that clearing everything out really helped me to realize how little makeup I need versus how much makeup I need when I'm actually doing like productions. So I'm really happy that I got to clear this out and only have products that I'm gonna use. It kind of like makes me want to use more products too, because I have products that are readily available to me. I don't have to like search through stuff to find something I want to wear. So overall, I'm really happy with this. If you want to see more videos of me cleaning out stuff, maybe I'll like clean out my closet or something, please let me know. Leave a comment down below, and leave a comment down below of one of the products that you saw in my video that you have tried. I want to know what you guys like and what you guys don't like. Alright guys, if you've already watched this video, you might as well go ahead and watch another one of my videos. And if you're going to do that, you might as well subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye!